Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today it's Reid, as usual, and we're bringing you the first game in the Los Angeles Chargers connected franchise here that we have on the channel. Now, they came out with a huge update for the game on, what was it, Tuesday, so yesterday. And we decided we had not started playing week 1 yet. Actually, a couple people did play week 1, but they had lost their games. So we decided that because of the massive update, we were going to restart the league and just restart at week 1, which is fine because nothing really changed. We ended up with all the same players, and I'm going to summarize all that for you here in a minute. So I just wanted to give you guys that note that that did happen, but we're back here on week 1, and with all that being said, I think it's a good time to go ahead and kind of introduce you to the team and some of the players that we were able to pick up through preseason cuts and whatnot, and some guys that you guys will probably be able to pick up on your teams whenever you find preseason steals and stuff, if you guys go ahead and sim through or play preseason. Now, here's what we got. At the quarterback spot, we ended up getting rid of Easton Stick. We've moved him to the practice squad, but he got picked up by another team, which is not a big deal for us. He's not part of the plan to replace Philip Rivers, so we'll have to figure out that plan moving forward, but I'm not that worried about it right now. At the halfback spot, we ended up bringing in Spencer Ware as an additional halfback to try and back up from Melvin Gordon. We're not going to start the season off with Melvin Gordon because of the whole contract holdout situation. We're just playing this realistic, so I'm going to start the season with Austin Eckler, Justin Jackson, and Spencer Ware as the running back, splitting reps, just determining who's going to get it based on who's playing well that game. Derek Watt, obviously the fullback, nothing's changed there. At wide receiver, we did make a couple pickups. I decided I was going to bring in Martavis Bryant, and I'm going to put him on the IR. He does have an injury in-game because of his suspension, so I will have to petition with the rest of the league to allow him to come back next year, but I just wanted to have him on the roster and have rights to him over other players because I want to be able to use him if he is able to come back into the league. Now, we were able to pick up rookie Emmanuel Hall out of Missouri. Really fast guy, really agile player that's going to probably get some reps for us early on this season, and I'm not sure why he got cut from whatever team he was on, but that's a good pickup for us in the receiving squad. Certainly somebody that could probably replace Travis Benjamin whenever Travis Benjamin is going to leave, because he's going to leave eventually. Then we picked up Sammy Coates, a guy that I just really like. I liked when he played for the Steelers. I thought he had a lot of potential. Just hasn't done much in the league through his 4 seasons, but we're going to give him a shot, see if he can do anything. Malachi Dupree was already on the team. At tight end, we have Andrew Volaire. When I restarted, he was on the IR, so I couldn't do anything about that. But the other 3 tight ends are the same. At offensive line, we were able to pick up the young Rod Johnson. He was a Brown for a while, then I don't know what team he moved to after that, but we were able to pick him up. Young guy, good strength, good player. Could turn into something for us at the offensive line position. At left guard, nothing's changed there. At center, we were able to pick up Toby Weathersby, a young guy out of LSU. I figured I'd give him a shot. Only 22 years old, one of the younger guys, so I could give him a chance to develop at offensive line. We picked up Adam Bisnawadi, who's a guy out of Pittsburgh. I'm obviously from Pittsburgh, so wanted to give a Pittsburgh guy a shot. He's a 61, 25 years old. Nothing particularly great, but he might have room to develop. And then the right tackle spot is the same. We did pick up Jeremy Parnell in preseason. I don't know if I showed you guys that before, but that's where we're at with that. Now, on the defensive line, we did pick up some decent backups. We picked up Benny Logan, who is a 74 overall, pretty good guy that I've used a couple times before. At defensive tackle, somebody cut Corey Leggett, so I brought him back in. I really don't know what his status is this season. I don't know who he's playing for, if he's playing for anybody, but I figured I can utilize him defensively speaking. At the outside linebacker position, Tyus Bowser was cut from the Ravens because they have an excess of linebackers, so he's a good backup to bring in. We're going to start Nwosu at left outside linebacker. The middle linebackers are going to be Jatavis Brown, and then Drew Tranquil, and then probably Kaiser White backing up. So we moved Kaiser White into the middle linebacker spot as well as Jatavis Brown. Jatavis Brown just doesn't have good pass rush ability, so there's not much reason for him to be on the outside, especially when he has as good speed as he does. So I want these 2 speedsters to be the 2 middle linebackers, and hopefully they can develop. And then Perryman and Kaiser White will be the backups at middle. At right outside linebacker, Iwan I don't know how you pronounce his name, Price, out of Pittsburgh, was an outside linebacker that was sitting there. Good speed, good acceleration for an outside linebacker, just a decent backup. And Mac Wilson was cut from the Browns. I'm not sure why, but we were able to pick up Mac Wilson, and he's going to be starting at right outside linebacker for us. Now, in terms of corner, not much changed. All four of these top guys are exactly the same. However, Obi Melifonwu was dropped by whatever team he was on, and so was Jalen Myrick, a couple of guys that are really athletic. Melifonwu being 6'4", a really big corner, played a little bit of safety, so we're going to find ways to get him involved in the secondary. In addition to that, we were able to pick up Deshaun Elliott, a young guy that was cut by the Ravens, who has a lot of potential at safety, backing up Nasir Adderley, and then we also have to start the season without Derwin James because he's injured, so we're going to go ahead and play without him for the first couple games. Adrian Phillips is going to be the backup, and Sual Cravens was cut from the Broncos, so we were able to bring him in as a backup position. So a lot of backup guys, a lot of young guys that were cut from other teams that we're going to give a chance to try and develop on our team. With that being said, I do think that I have to go in and edit my depth chart real quick in order to kind of reorder this and fix things the way it should be. Now, like at halfback, for example, I'm going to have to essentially sub Gordon off. And it pains me to do it, but it just is the way the situation has worked out. So he's not going to be playing at all. And then we also have to go to Derwin James and take him out of the play. So we're going to put in Sual Cravens as the number 2, and then we're going to have to put in like Melifonwu or somebody to back up at the safety spot. And I want to make sure that Derwin James is also not in over here. And that should be solid. We're going to start it like that and just kind of see what happens. Is there anything else that I'm thinking of? Kick return wise, I was considering having Travis Benjamin return kicks, but I'm going to have Sammy Coates do it because he did really well in preseason when I played a couple games with him. And I want Travis Benjamin to be fresh because of the fact that he is a top 3 receiver on our team. In terms of third down halfback, I do have to make sure that I take Gordon out there as well. Power halfback, got to take out Gordon. Really important that I focus on taking these guys out because the rest of the league will get pissed off if I don't. Slot wide receiver, all that stuff doesn't really matter. I mean, I think Mike Williams should probably be the slot receiver. I think that makes a little bit of sense to me. Emmanuel Hall will be the backup slot, and then aside from that, maybe Sammy Coates, maybe Malachi Dupree. I don't think that matters a whole lot. Rushing defensive end, let's make sure it's Bosa, Melvin Ingram, and I do have to make sure that I do the D tackles correctly. So I want Jerry Tillery to develop. Sorry, the D tackle and the linebackers are going to be specifically something that I want to look at. And the reason being is that we could have some issues because the lower overall players aren't currently starting, so we have to keep that in mind. Yeah, Desmond King is going to be the slot corner. Alright, let me fix the D tackle because I need to make sure that Tillery is starting over Legit, and then at the linebacker spots I need to make sure everybody's starting. So Nwosu's out here, Jatavis Brown, and then we want Tranquil up here. Kaiser White, I'd rather get start over Perryman, so that's fine. And then at outside linebacker, Bowser's not going to start, it's going to be Mac Wilson. And then Yvonne Price, and that should work out pretty nicely there. Alright, so depth chart is set, and I'm going to go ahead and join into the game. Hopefully everything works out well, but we're facing the Colts, so it's going to be a tough game. Let's go ahead and get into it and get you guys some gameplay. They're only a 77 overall. We are only an 80 overall. Not a huge difference there, to be honest, but certainly something that helps having a little bit of a higher overall when you're going against these AI on all Madden. Now, we're playing on the base sliders right now. When we move to week 2, there will probably be some changes to the sliders because we've already had some discussions with some other guys about some issues that the game had. With the big patch that I noted that they brought out, they did fix a lot of the gameplay issues like excessive fumbling and injuries and stuff like that, but we'll see if that actually is fixed or not. We might have to adjust some things moving to week 2, depending on what everybody thinks in terms of like voting on it. We're going to go ahead and kick the ball off first for the Indianapolis Colts, and hopefully our defense can hold them to at least 3 on the first drive and give us an opportunity to take an early lead. And they are taking a kickback. They just took the opening kickback for a touchdown. What just happened? Wow. Nehemiah Hines. I didn't even know that he was good at returning kickoffs, but he just took the opening kickoff back for a touchdown. We're down 7-0 already, and our offensive defense hasn't even seen the field. So let's go ahead and get that ball back and try and close that deficit.
We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start.
Oh, come on. Watt, you got to make that block.
Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff.
All right, what do we got here?
They'll take this.
It's obviously giving Melvin Gordon challenges, but we took him out, so he's not going to achieve any of his challenges.
Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler.
Austin Eckler with a nice juke gets up over there for 11 yards on his first carry, which is really good to see. We are getting some blocks early.
What a great surprise!
At least on that play we did.
That's the kid that was undrafted out of Western State, signed with the Chargers in 2017, and then last season 554 yards at 5.
Not as well on the second play. That's going to be a 1-yard gain. What else do we got? Yeah, we're going to try and run it one more time.
On second down, Eckler.
And Eckler's going to force his way up over for like 3 more yards, and he's going to get injured, so good thing I did bring in some additional backup halfbacks. Rivers is going to go down with a sack. I tried to call a play-action play there, and everybody was covered the entire way. Eckler got a pectoral strain, so we're going to... do I want to keep him in? Yeah, we'll keep him in. He's not going to see any play here for a little while, so not a big problem. Anger on the punt. Kicks it out of bounds around the 25. Yep, exactly at the 25. Our defense is going to see the field for the first time this game. We're going to come out in a 4-6 inside blitz.
Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back.
Marlon Mack run on the first play. Going to be held to a gain of 1. They're going to come out in a what looks like it's going to be a passing formation. We're going to go with a blitz, a zone blitz here. There we go. We tackled him on a loss for the run one more time. And we're going to go with, this isn't the buck zone blitz here again, but I am going to drop back in coverage with Tranquil. Oh my god, and our player just totally misplayed the ball. I tried to switch to him and it switched me to Phillips. Who was that? Why did you just misplay the ball that badly? Honest to God, who was that? I gotta watch this. Because you're about to lose your job. You sat there right there for a pick and let it go over your head. Who was this? Seriously? Why? Why are you not going up for that ball? Who is that? Casey Hayward. Why? Of all people. Oh, so it did switch me onto him after the fact. So when I'm sitting there spamming circle, it takes me not onto the corner. They could just pick that ball off easily. Oh, guys. Hopefully that defense doesn't play like this the whole time, because that's going to be frustrating.
Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10.
Good tackle, Phillips. Tackles punch us for a loss of 2. I don't know why the AI really loves those. How are they called? Like, I don't know what those passes are called. Little, like, bubble plays. Call man blitz on this one. First time calling it. Pick up a 4, I think, on the play. Roughly. And you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good. And we're going to go cover 3 here. It's a pass. We need to get some pressure going.
Play action. It's locked.
Oh Wide open pass to the corner. We had outside zones, and they just aren't covering right now. So you would think with having good corners that they'd be making plays, but they are just not making plays right now.
It's a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for.
There we go. We're able to come through for the user sack. Adderley. We need to force a field goal here or get a turnover. That's like our only option, honestly.
Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
It's going to be another run.
And here he'll get it down.
Jeez, a 10-yard run. I thought this defense was better than this. They're just not playing very well, to be honest with you guys. It's going to be a pass inside. Press them up.
Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well.
All right, nobody open. He throws it out of the back of the end zone, so we're at least going to hold him to a field goal here on the first drive.
But it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about
got good timing on the kick. Weren't able to get around the edge, though, to block that. All right, let's see if we can get 7 back. We need to get a score here on this drive because first drive didn't work out well.
You really can't see it in his leg. Maybe in the beard. You can see it in the beard. Maybe in the beard. That's about it.
Decent return there, up to the 29. Actually got some blocking for once. And we're going to go start it off probably with an inside zone. I lied. We have an open Hunter Henry here. Put him on a streak. And then put Williams in on a slant. And we didn't have time to throw it. Who just came in? Marcus Hunt just beat our O-line. Not looking good, guys. Not looking good at all yet. This is way rougher than it was in preseason. In preseason, we were passing all over everybody, having no problem.
That led to the sack.
To try again after the sack. Rivers.
Mike Williams isn't able to come back to the ball and get that one for us. Jesus, guys, I don't know what's going on. I think whatever they did, I haven't played a game on all Madden since they did the update. I think whatever they did on this update really changed the game. Tell me that's a holding on the offense, and I just got the first down back. Yep, holding on the offense. It was literally 2 seconds into the play he got called for holding. So how is that even possible? That's what I want to know. See if we can hit Green here. He might be open. There we go, Green. Virgil Green. Nice catch. That bailed us out big time. That was like a... How many yard catch was that?
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now.
I'm trying to hit Henry here on like a slant.
Working out of the gun, Rivers.
Maybe not. I'm just throwing it away.
And a flag comes in.
I just had to. Might be time to run the ball.
Let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Rivers hands off to
Eckler just didn't want to run the ball. I'm holding in R2. He just did not want to run. Interesting. Very interesting strategy there, Eckler.
Between the Colts and the Chargers, there are a couple of ties between the two franchises. Of course, Colts head coach Frank Reich, he spent 2 seasons as the Chargers offensive coordinator in 2014 and 15. Willie would have 2 years as the Eagles OC before coming.
All right, that's going to take us up to the 36. I don't know that we have the leg for that. We might have to get. Yeah, wait, how long have I? No, I just don't want to take the chance. I want to try and get some points here while we have a half-decent opportunity, and this might backfire on us, but
were best in the NFL, 7 of 8 on 4th down last year, and they're going here.
We're going to give ourselves multiple options on this play.
4th down, Rivers.
Good catch, and Keenan Allen fumbles the ball. They did not fix it. The receiver fumbled the ball. My top receiver that literally doesn't fumble the ball fumbled the ball on his first hit.
So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first,
well,
they fumbled it away.
I'm glad to see that they didn't fix the fumbles.
But I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, oh, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there?
And we just missed the sack. Thank you, Phillips. I'm just gonna have to spam blitzes, because if they're gonna give me bullshit like that where I get a wide open catch and I possession catch and get hit, stick, and fumble, you know, there's not much you can do when the game is cheesing against you. There we go, Jatavis Brown with a sack. Now we can kind of drop back a little bit into coverage comfortably.
I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
There we go. Forced left to throw the ball away. We almost got a sack in the end zone, but forced the punt at least. Man, we moved the ball there on a couple plays too. That fumble's just killing me. I just don't understand what they're doing this year. That the receivers are fumbling constantly.
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt.
I'm not sure who's commenting on the video. I'm not going to be able to check that right now.
Set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
They keep coming out in this base like 4-3 stack. Alright, so Eckler is doing a good job on an aggregate basis. Considering the fact that he has 20 yards on 5 carries, it's decent. Why do they keep coming out in this stack formation? I'm just not quite sure what's going on with that. I gotta show you guys something interesting here. I also thought that they fixed the run blocking in the game, but watch this. Watch. Okay, so I have a guy pulling out in front of me, the fullback. Watch what he does. Just decides I'm going to turn around. I'm not going to keep trying to block you. I'm just going to turn around. great coding there, Madden. Great coding.
It's interesting. Teams seem to run the toss a lot more to the right than to the left.
It's usually a little more natural. Right-handed quarterback, typically your power side running the ball is to the right side with your guard and your tackle. In college football, they used to call student body right because you had everyone on. Come
on, Eckler, get to the end zone. There we go. Get 7 back on the play on the long run. That's going to be a 10-7. 3-point deficit if we can at least put in the extra point. Hopefully we can. There we go. Got perfect timing on it. 10-7. 3:33 left in the first half. We get our first points finally. First points of the season. Austin Eckler with a nice long run. Not really missing Melvin Gordon that much right now, to be honest with you. Run game is not the issue. And to be truthful with you, pass game isn't the issue either. Just forced fumble by the automatic hit stick is what I like to call it this year.
To start their next drive, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet.
There we go, Joey Bosa blowing up the play in the backfield. What a good job by Bosa, holding Marlon Mack to 6 yards so far the game. They're coming out. I really don't want to come out in that deep of a coverage. I'd like to come out in some type of like maybe nickel over the 3, just keep blitzing them.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack.
Seriously, Phillips? You just didn't even want to try and tackle him? He just stood there. Like, why? I'm at a loss. I don't know what's going on with some of these players right now. It's kind of ridiculous.
Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Like, usually you don't have to switch on to tackle because you can trust your players to make a tackle. That guy that just stood there and chose not to take an angle to the ball, he's a 78 overall. There's no excuse for him to not be... that's a timeout. They're spreading out the ball. I hate when teams do that. It says it's a 3 wide receiver set, but it in actuality is not.
They'll try the air now with Locke.
God, T.Y. One day, I dream that one day they're going to fix the pass coverage. When there's two guys standing around like that and somebody just gets open into a hole, like two guys guarding that side of the field and they choose to not cover anybody. One day eventually, they're going to fix that. I, of course, took a horrible angle.
And finally wrestled down at the 11.
And while I was praising the defense for holding them to 6 yards rushing, they are now up to 60 yards rushing. So that's good.
The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up first downs.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside.
Yeah, I tried to call a blitz there. They did the thing where they spread them out on 3 wide receivers again. T.Y. Hilton with a nice easy touchdown. That's going to be 17-7 with 1:30 left in the first half.
Are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that will shave one more off this lead. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25.
Send the Coats up to the 28-yard line. 1:27 left. Let's try and get that touchdown back. Make something happen here before the end of the half. Might be able to do a halfback dive here. No, I don't think we have the numbers.
And I would think that they would have to.
Guys, I have 6 people in to block against 4 rushers. Can we stop letting the literally probably the worst pass rusher on that team get in there and make the sack? Like that would be lit, guys. If you could, you know, do something, anything. Okay, good catch by Henry. Luckily the blitz didn't get in there against the that was a play action pass. This isn't what I'm looking for. What am I looking for? I don't want to waste all my time. I was looking for my flood pass, but I can't find it now. Just looking for the open holes in the zone right now. Oh my God.
Picked by Pierre Desir. And they will finally stop.
And instead of running underneath of the linebacker and throwing the ball to the left of the linebacker, Phillip Rivers threw it behind Hunter Henry. Jesus, this is not a good game for us.
They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Time to just blitz every single play. Hope for the best. We got to force a field goal if we want anything to happen here.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now Luck. Pressure gets to
I hate you, Andrew Luck. I really do.
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts.
So overrated.
Just over 40 seconds to go in the
Not really even that good of a quarterback.
Looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Luck.
Get that tackle. All right, timeout. Force the field goal.
3rd and final timeout. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Vinatieri's
all right, 20-7.
And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. They got the interception, but very little movement.
Joey Bosa not getting many sacks at all this game. That's kind of something that I'm starting to notice.
We got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field.
Trying to think of why
that
might be the case.
And they did, holding them to a field goal.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield.
Yeah, how about we not do a play that'll waste our time? Let's go ahead and try to actually move the ball here.
Maybe to work the air attack a little bit more.
I could try and throw one up to Benjamin and try and stretch the field, because I don't think the Colts have very good... Eckler. How are you going to get caught from behind on a play like that?
from running it because some of these runs now,
that's crazy.
as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far.
All right, Travis Benjamin, try and stretch the field for us a bit.
So it's 2nd and 10.
Mike Williams with a catch. It's at least positive yardage. We'll get the ball here in the second half, which is good. So we ended the first half at least on a good pass, and we're going to get the ball back here to start and give us a chance to cut it down to a one-possession game.
Any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 20.
We just never get very good blocking on kick returns. That's something I noticed as well.
Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural.
I think we'll be able to run this to the right.
Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
No blocks.
I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
All right, let's see if we can go ahead and find that flood play now. There we go. Flood. This play usually works pretty well.
Half too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one.
We got Mike Williams, good catch.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Switch it to the cross wheel.
Yards, a first down. And he's the guy, Mike Williams, that the Chargers took 7th overall a couple of years ago. Battled injuries as a rookie, but in full health last year, he caught 43
Didn't
passes.
like what I was seeing there.
Finding the end zone. 10 of those 43 catches went for touchdowns. Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football. 50%.
Yeah.
Typically
Phillip Rivers have a pretty rough game.
Make it simple, and that's exactly why they trail.
Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his right.
Oh my God, guys!
And the ball is knocked out.
You can't win. You literally can't do anything whenever the game just forces fumbles nonstop. They said they fixed it that patch. I've caught 2 passes this game over the middle. Both of them have been hit stick for fumbles. You literally can't do anything. I mean, Eckler has 88 carry. What do you want me to do? If you play anybody that has any good hit power, you're just going to fumble constantly. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just sit here and spam the same play over and over again because you won't give me a simple catch over the middle? And then you catch over the middle and your guy just goes for 15 yards. I'm not exactly sure what this game is expecting of me right now. It's kind of unbelievable. I think they made it worse with the update. Like, let's be honest here. I've caught literally 2 of 2 passes that have gone over the middle have been fumbles now.
And it'll be 2nd and 11. They'll go again here with Mack. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play.
Now a hit.
There we go. We forced the fumble. The offensive lineman's going to run for a first down. Actually, I lied. Not run for a first down. He's going to run to get them into field goal range so that they can score again. That's beautiful. We finally force a coverage sack, and they managed to get the offensive lineman to pick the ball up and run with it.
In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Charger drive about to get going, and the turnover.
All right, I think this might work.
Sort of been symptomatic.
Maybe not. There you go, Mike Williams. Make a move. Good catch. Good run. I mean, Phillip Rivers not doing that bad on the game. Had we not fumbled, this game would probably be us up by a point right now.
Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though.
Don't fumble. Thank you.
They'll be right back in the game, and if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Okay, let's see if we can make this a one-score game.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game.
Hunter Henry, we're looking for Hunter Henry or Eckler on this play. Oh, thank God he got that ball off. We almost got sacked, like, right off the edge for that play. All right, let's make this field goal happen and make it a 6-point game. That might be a miss. Oh, just barely squeaked it in. 20-14, 2:09 left in the third quarter, guys. We're at least giving ourselves a chance. I'm going to have to talk with the guys in the league after this about turning down the fumble slider. Or turning up the fumble slider, because if you turn up the fumble slider, it reduces the number of fumbles. That's kind of crazy. Alright, we're gonna show the blitz this time, but drop straight back into coverage. And I'm going to bring Adderley down.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say
I would really, like, I would tell my guys to hit stick, but I know that they're just going to end up missing passes. And on top of that, you know what? If we would have, if we would have contained, come on, like, Bosa's right there. Bosa should hit stick that man. If we would have, not contained, but if we would have got that interception earlier in the game when they threw it right to my guy and he just stood there, this game would be a big difference right now. We'd probably be blowing them out, to be honest with you, if we hadn't fumbled twice and got that pick. It's over for them. Oh, they're not going to get it off in time. Let's go. Alright. 3rd and 14. We can probably call some type of deep coverage. The last time we did this, we called 4 lock palms, and it got the coverage sack. So I'm going to go with Tranquil here and try to cover up in this area. There we go. Bosa forced another sack. Everybody covered. I'm telling you guys, that 4-lock palm out of the big nickel, great play. That one works a whole hell of a lot against the AI. You just have to do a decent job of trying to cover a little bit with the user. There you go, Sammy Coates. Get to the sideline, get a couple extra yards. Pretty good return, up to the 30. Alright, let's go get this. Let's go get these points back. I'm tired of this bullshit. We gotta make it happen. Do halfback. Misdirection. Fake handoff right, handoff left. Wow, they're just covering the run. Haven't gotten anything going since that one big run earlier in the game.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties.
I think what we can do, though, we can go with the trips here. Go like Y trail. We'll probably get Benjamin or Henry open here.
Phillip Rivers, no stranger to fourth quarter comebacks. He's led the Chargers.
I called him for a possession catch. I'm really happy he didn't get hit sticked by Leonard, because that could have been another fumble right there.
First down on a gain of 10.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity.
Halfback slash. This might work.
Found the hole in the zone. Made sure the quarterback saw it.
Eckler broke a tackle, but the wide receiver over there, I believe it was Benjamin, did a horrible job of actually trying to get on and make the block. Man, it really wants us to do skinny posts. I'm just not about that life right now. I think we could get this to work. Favorable formation against bad defense and a face mask tacked on top. Okay, this game is swinging in our direction, that's for sure.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want. Not at all.
We're going to go flood. I think this is zone coverage, so Allen might be able to get open up back there.
You can't have those kind of plays.
Rivers finding his top receiver.
There we go. Keenan Allen takes it in to tie up the game 20-20. Whew, let's go. We brought it back, guys. Let's get this score. It's probably a miss. Yep, 20-20. It was. I don't understand why the kick meter lags either this year. It lags every single time, and it's random. It's not the same every single time you kick.
been a tight ball game.
But it's okay. We're tied 20-20. We have to do something defensively and give ourselves a chance. 5:05 left. Plenty of time on both sides. That guy's averaging 62 per return. Oh, that's because I gave up that dumb kick return touchdown on the opening drive. Yeah, okay, never mind. We're really not playing bad this game. We're not playing bad at all. You talk about giving up a kick return for the first play of the game, missing a wide open interception, fumbling the ball twice. We're really not playing that bad, guys.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now it's locked off the
play action. Tell me we got the coverage. I should have picked that. Why didn't they give us a face mask on that? Are you kidding me? I guess he did have inside positioning on me. Desmond King slightly slower. Or did it give me an animation? I gotta see this. Because my buddy Walking Avenger, he says every time he switches on, it gives him some weird animation. Yeah, so it gave me an animation like what was that? It didn't even give me any type of play the ball animation. I guess that guy is way bigger. Way bigger. That's Funchess. He's way bigger than Hayward Jr.
You're doing everything possible to get him on the ground.
Yikes.
And sometimes you end up grabbing the face mask.
Alright, they're probably running it here, so man, blitz makes a little bit of sense. Max breaking tackles now. He's pumped.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out.
We got man up across the board. This could backfire real quick.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task.
And it did, sort of, kind of. Ebron got open.
12 yards there and a first
Come on the 4-6. Give us some free roaming ability, but we are going to shift over. Come on, Hilton. Yeah, not Hilton. I don't know what corner that was, but you got to make that tackle. That's T.Y. Hilton. He shouldn't be able to stiff arm you single-handedly. You just got to break down and form tackle, my man. All right, close game, 27-20. I already know that if I'm going down, I'm going for 2. I'm calling it ahead of time. That's if we even get the ball downfield, though. Okay, that's going to be a fair catch. That's back of the end zone.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Actually, I like the idea of doing the ISO on this one.
They started on the ground with Eckler.
Why do I get caught inside? Why can't I bounce that a little bit? Just a slight amount to the edge.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position.
I also don't want to give away my whole playbook early, because I know some of the guys watch this league. I really don't want to give away my whole playbook early, so I'm trying to keep it real simple so far. There we go. Alright, we're going to get ourselves in range here. I'm pretty confident that we're going to score.
23 yards the pickup there. There's some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Possession catch, Ladarius Green. Ladarius Green is a really good option for us right now, which is really good. Should probably let that run out. I didn't want to no huddle that, but clicked onto the wrong thing. Alright, so, real talk. If I go for the win here, I can run the clock out.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to
I had a lineman there. He chose not to block. That's an interesting thing to do. I'm going to let this clock run down and then take a timeout, because we're going for the score here. We need the score no matter what. Our timeouts won't matter if we give them the ball back, and I didn't mean that for that to be in the no huddle. I'm just going to call it there at 8 seconds. It's fine.
As they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down
play. Let's see. Double slants. What do we got here? Could probably run the ball.
He'll look to throw.
There we go. Keenan Allen, beautiful catch.
16 yards, a first down.
First and goal.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Gonna go inside zone. On 2.
Down 7, but first things first, they need to score.
Free blocker can't, or free tackler came by. Alright, what can we do here? Could go Steelers cross here out of the custom playbook. Go straight up with Allen. Maybe come across with Henry. There we go. High pass to the end zone. Keenan Allen with the touchdown. Now, do we play for overtime? No. I said we're going to do it. We have money plays. We know how to get this ball into the end zone. Now, the difference is I need to figure out who my fastest halfback is. Probably Eckler.
That extra point is not a gimme.
Not Spencer Ware. And we did cost ourselves by not taking the timeout. So if we don't get this play, we could be screwed. We're going to run away from Darius Leonard. That's for sure.
They're going to try and run for it.
And Austin Eckler's going to get in. We're going to get the 28-27 lead. Let's go. 37 seconds left in the game, and we give ourselves the advantage. Now our defense has to come through here, and I might have to make some defensive adjustments and tell my guys to match up a certain way. I don't know if I have any, I don't know how tall my corners are. I should have paid attention to that, but I want my tallest corner to be on Funchess, because right now Funchess has been burning us with his height. 32 seconds left in the game. They have all 3 timeouts, so that's really important to know. Do we chance it and bring some heat? Probably. It's been working for us. We're going to roll with it. We're recognizing pass. There we go. Bosa forces a fumble. Oh, and their offensive lineman picked up the ball. No. No.
But they avoid disaster. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here.
No, back off. Back off.
To go on second down. He's back to throw.
That's fine. That's fine. That's underneath. They go to timeout. We need to get more pressure, though. We just have to. We have to get the blitz. Reason being is they got the 2 timeouts. They can get themselves into field goal range too easily. Pass. There we go, Bosa. Why are you not calling your timeouts? What are they doing? They didn't call their timeout. They just did hurry up offense. That's going to give us the 1-point lead, guys. Let's go. The 1-point win, 28-27. Huge comeback at the end right there. Really good performance by Phillip Rivers for the majority of the game. With that one bad interception, my fault, not his. We had a couple fumbles that hurt us. We had a missed interception, and the first play of the game, we let up a kick return for a touchdown. We outplayed them the majority of the game. Thank God we're able to come away with the win on that one. 330 yards for Breeze. The running game, solid all game long, so no complaints from me there. Very sloppy, had to do too much blitzing for my liking, so I apologize if the defensive play calling was a bit boring, but we did throw in some nice, like that cover 4 lock palm and stuff like that. Those plays are real interesting, and they could really backfire if you don't call them at the right time. So moving forward, we're going to try and mix up the play calling a lot more, but like I said, I wanted to keep the playbook fairly simple early on because I know that some of the people from the league are going to be watching this. We're going to go ahead and give a bunch of upgrades here to all these players. We got a bunch of upgrades from winning that game, I presume, and then we're going to see if there's anything else we have to do, and then we'll cut the video out for right there for today. I'll also check the comments. I apologize for not checking the comments earlier, but when it's heated like that, when I'm down by 10 points or 17 points or whatever it was, you gotta kind of dial it in and focus up. So first things first, view message, QBX factor. We didn't hit our goal for Andrew Luck, which is fine. We got the win. 100% XP for linebackers, that's fine, or 100 XP. Alright, and what did I want to look at? I want to check the comments real quick. View comments. Where are they at? Hey, shout out to everybody that was watching that said that they subbed. Apologize for not checking the comments earlier, but hope you enjoyed the game. If you guys did enjoy the video, leave a like down below. Comment in the comment section. As always, leave your feedback. Let me know what you want to see moving forward. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Hope you guys have a great one. Hope you guys enjoyed a really close game there, 28-27. We managed to pull out a win at the end. Like I said, I'll see you guys later. Have a good day.